I got an amazing deal on this new vlogging camera, and I'm gonna explain how. Welcome to Low Rent Reviews, giving it to you straight with unfiltered opinions. This camera had some real hit or miss reviews, but I was able to save a lot of money on it, so I thought I would give it a shot. Let's open it up. And here we have the Canon PowerShot V10. It came out a few years ago, and I saw a bunch of reviews from when it first launched. People were pretty hit or miss on what they thought about the camera, but here we are a few years later, and I managed to snag this for a significant savings in the official Canon website's refurbished section. Actually, the camera I'm shooting this video on, and this is my main YouTube camera, I've been using it for 10 years. It's a Canon 80D, yeah, pretty old. Had it for a long time, and I actually got this camera off of Canon's refurbished section as well. So I want to talk a bit about my experience with buying refurbished products. The lens I use, the Sigma 18 to 35 millimeter art lens, just a fantastic lens all around. I've also been using this for probably about 7 years, I would say. Fantastic purchase, and I got this one off of Sigma's refurbished section. So I highly recommend, if you can, get refurbished. A lot of the manufacturers have refurbished sections on their own website, so it's not like a third party. By the way, this is not sponsored. I purchased everything featured in this video. I do use some affiliate links. So I was really curious about this camera. I love little cameras, and the problem I run into with trying to shoot stuff on my iPhone is that I like to edit on a desktop computer, and I find it's kind of just a pain to get the footage to my from the phone to the computer. And then I do like to shoot videos in HDR, and that doesn't really translate well to Adobe Premiere, the software I use. So I want to show you this doesn't look used in my opinion. So again, refurbished, I saved probably, it was probably about half off. The other thing is I was able to use RAKUTEN cash back. So I got an additional, couple percentage off. And then my credit card, American Express, had an additional cashback offer from Canon for like 4% or something. So I got even more of a savings just by using those two things in conjunction with the refurbished price. So it comes with all of the accessories, it looks like. Just if you're thinking about getting refurbished from Canon, again, I've had this camera body for 10 years. I've not had any issues. And when I got it, it looked brand new. So if you have an experience with Canon refurbished, let me know down in the comments. But all of mine have been really positive. So I felt very comfortable trying to get this camera from Canon directly. Okay, this looks like it's a little strap here. Let's see what's in the envelope. It did come in this Canon Vixia box, so I don't think that's like the box that this camera is originally supposed to come in. All right, we got a USB-C cable here. I don't know if it's supposed to come with anything else, but from what I was seeing in reviews, it's an okay camera. It's got fairly decent built-in microphones for the audio. And I like that this is a very compact camera, and it doesn't really look any bigger or more obnoxious than a phone. It's got a flip-up screen. Is this like the most advanced camera in the world? No. If you're just going around and just trying to shoot little things here and there, this looked like a good option, and for the price, I couldn't really pass it up. I am gonna try to get a lens cap for this. I did see some for sale on Amazon, so I think I'm gonna try to get some of those. Oh, I also need to get a micro SD card for the camera. But yeah, it comes with this little strap, and then very compact. You can throw it in your bag, and it doesn't take up a lot of space. This would be great for travel. I like to shoot videos on my phone if I'm going to edit on my phone and post from there. I really don't like editing on my phone if I can get away with it, but I tend to shoot and edit vertical videos on the phone. But if I'm shooting like regular YouTube videos or anything that's horizontal, I personally just prefer to shoot it on a normal camera. So we'll see how this does. I might do some test footage. The other thing I got, so if you are looking for like a budget-friendly vlog setup, check out this. Hopefully it's still available on the Canon refurbished section. And this is cheaper than a lot of smartphones. So if you are getting started with YouTube, I have like a few different channels. This is not my only one. Like if you're looking for something to get started, you can certainly start using your phone. But if you want like a dedicated camera, I don't think this is a bad option if you're just getting started. It looks like it has quite a few different functions. It's got like a touch screen. And I really like that has the flip up screen. That's the one thing that drives me crazy about iPhones, is that if you want to use the back camera, it's hard for you to see. Like, I've seen some third-party stuff you can get to see yourself, but you have to like connect it via Bluetooth and everything. And I like that you hold it vertically, but it shoots horizontally. So if you want to shoot vertical videos, you actually have to hold it like this, which is kind of interesting. You can use third-party aftermarket accessories with this. It's got like the threaded hole on it, so you could mount it to a tripod or like a selfie stick. I don't think it's the widest angle camera, and I did see some critiques about certain aspects, like it's not great in low light and the stabilization is not very good. I actually think this would be good. I have one channel where I do a lot of close-ups at some equipment. Maybe I can try to use this as like a B camera for that. So we'll have to see. I also have a DJI Osmo Nano. That's pretty good, but I did see this one you can get pretty close up and still stay in focus. The DJI Osmo Nano, you can't get super close to the subject, which is kind of what I need. So I'm gonna try this out for that purpose. And the other thing I got to go along with it is DJI Mic Mini. So I thought this might be good to try out because I can use it along with this camera if I want to. I can connect this to it. If you want to step up the audio, you can use this system. And this one is also deeply discounted right now, so that's why I picked it up. But just to try out, it's pretty compact, practical, but we'll see if the audio on the camera itself is decent. I was seeing that it looks like it's okay. Sometimes you just want to put yourself in scenarios where it's just easy to shoot videos, and I think this camera will help me do it. So this is my unboxing from a Canon Refurbished purchase. So yeah, if you are looking for like a vlogging setup around $300 or less, that's pretty much what I paid for these two items. And that's less than a lot of smartphones unless you get it used. Like a new iPhone is like, you know, even for the regular iPhone 17, you're looking at $800+. So this is definitely a lot more budget friendly, and you can get this nice audio. Look, let's be real, the iPhone built-in audio microphone is not very good. So we'll see how this does. I think if you're doing outdoor footage or like stuff where you're in like a static environment. Oh, and this also has a little stand on it. So I thought the features of this looked pretty nice. All right, I don't know. Oh, okay, so you can put it forward. So this is cool. I can see myself wanting to mount it like this, and I think that looks like it'll come in handy. So it's got this little stand, so you don't even really need a tripod for some situations, but I just thought this looked like a really nifty little camera to pick up, especially since I saw it in the refurbished section and it was a lot less than the regular price. So this is the Canon PowerShot V10. I'm gonna be trying it out maybe here on the channel. Let me know if you want me to do some more in-depth reviews. I also have the DJI Osmo Nano, and I'm shooting this. The audio on this video is the Hollyland Lark M2 wireless microphone system. I've been using this for a while, but sometimes I just want multiple systems so that I can use them with different cameras and not have to like move them around too much. So I got to get in a micro SD card for this camera. We'll charge it, see how it goes. But out of the box, it looks okay. Came with, looks like the necessary stuff. So yeah, I don't know if it was supposed to come with anything else, but very compact, great price right now. Check it out, and I'll be back with another review soon.